the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now.
Effort. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
On the carry.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Hurts. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now a first carry for their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Christian McCaffrey.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. KC's offense ready to take over.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to keep it here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Was sacked by Justin Ellis. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Matt Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense back out there.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet. and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, how do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Number 1.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now it's Lockett. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Evans.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
on 1st and 10. It's Hurts. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
10 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Another 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Block at the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now an option play on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
The quick slant caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Matt Prater set to
After the
kick off.
touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 18.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Down and 3 yards to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Hurts. He can run, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 25, Ravens 21.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Burrow on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Burrow to throw on second down. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And Burrow going to throw again. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To the air again, Burrow. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught left side by Judy. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Number 30.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now it's Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16.
Tonight's final score, Chiefs 25.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.